It's go time. Tick, tick, boom. We're bringing the noise. Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, be on the board. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we gon' die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really can find it.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go hit, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Welcome everyone live to 216, and that is me. It is SG3 here with the ReJect rundown. To the left, actually to the right of me, it's going to be the man, the myth, the legend, the one with the more shades, and he has nicknames. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself, brother.
DJ Madness. Oh, yeah.
And next to him is a man with more hair than he also has nicknames. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, that's right. It's your boy, Zach the Mac. We here. Going to talk some crap. It's gonna be a good show. We got some facts for you. Gonna run some stuff for you. You know, it's gonna be interesting to talk. Pass over here to the oldest man.
To the oldest man. To the oldest man. That he ain't got a walker just yet, but he's gonna have one next year. Go ahead,
old man without a plan. Let's go.
Hello, you happy people.
Oh,
I'm old man RJ. All right, go ahead.
Okay, and then last but not least, the man to the left of me with more hair than he has teeth. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
That's right, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm keeping the lookout, everybody. That's right. Letting it grow, Tony
right.
Kid. What's up? ReJect family.
It looks creepy though.
I don't care. Forget you guys. I don't care what y'all think.
You know what you look like? You look like Shep from
Listen.
from the Three Stooges.
It is what it is. It's a struggle when you let it grow. Once it's fully to where it needs to be, that's fine. Okay, that's all.
Jess already comes out. He said, "What up, sweet cheeks?"
Oh my God! Here he goes.
What up, old lady?
Yes. What's up, everybody?
Damn bears.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, as always, don't forget to Google us, everybody. ReJect Rundown. You'll find out all our platforms and stuff like that where you can listen to us and watch us at the same time. Okay, Maria, what's up? All right, now before we get into it, before I get the ReJect Rundown report, generally I want to switch things up a little bit with this show. Okay, there's been some cool movie trailers that dropped that I share with the table here.
Oh,
And old man, listen up. I really hope you watch them and not just glanced at the clip. Okay, I'm just saying. That being said, we got some good. I'm gonna say good. You got me all discombobulated. Some freaking good movies coming out. First, it's coming out September 29th. We got The Creator with Denzel Washington's son. I can't remember his freaking name, but
just call him Denzel Jr.
Denzel Jr. in this sense. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be mad at me, but I'm sorry. Okay. Killers of the Flower Moon. All right, that is a Martin Scorsese film. Everybody, that's coming out October 20th. Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, December 20th, everybody.
There we go.
DC film. That looks pretty dope. And Bob Marley's One Love biopic. Finally, we're getting a movie released biopic of Bob Marley. That looks dope.
I'm all for that as long as it keeps it true to Bob Marley himself.
I'm not going to lie. That's what we said. So that's being far. Out of the 4 trailers, out of the 4 films coming out, your most anticipated films at this point right now. Who do you guys have? I'll go Zach the Mac first.
Yeah, I'm more excited. Honestly, it's a tie between The Creator and Aquaman.
Okay.
The new Aquaman, because The Creator looks action packed. I'm all for robots and aliens coming
AI
in
stuff.
and AI stuff.
I mean, NFL had the Creator. They had that little glimpse. They did a little promo over there at the LA Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I think it was
Or
the
San Diego
game.
Chargers.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Chargers game.
it's the LA.
So by the way, Jesse says that you look like Mikolo of Blood In and Blood Out.
Nicolo.
Hey, I'm good with that one. I'm good with that
Jesse
one.
also said to you, cousin Joe, how about them Bears?
Stop it, man.
Yeah,
God, come on, man. Look, we haven't talked about NFL just yet. We're talking about the movies
Hold
right
up,
now.
Jesse. Hold up.
Yeah, Jesse can wait a few seconds.
About the
Man, come on, man. To point out the fingers and stuff. Now, that being said, okay, Bob, you said what's it called? The Creator you like? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. The Creator and stuff like that. Good film. Looks good. AI. I'm not going to lie. I think, let's put it this way. There's been a lot of good movies that, Marvel's been setting up, trying to hand pack superhero movies or, I think a fatigue like we talked about a couple of shows ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to be honest, though, Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom looks really good. I'm excited.
It looks.
I like Aquaman. I'm not gonna lie.
The villain looks amazing.
the comeback of freaking Black Manta, everybody.
Black Manta looks awesome. He looks just shout out to all the Fortnite fans. Literally, like
I had
Oh
that.
my
I had that
skin.
skin.
I got
Oh
it.
my
I
God,
got
man.
it.
That's right.
Shout out to all the youngsters. I don't play Fortnite personally.
I hope
but,
not.
Hey,
I gotta play because of
Danny's
freaking
fingers,
little
there you
brother.
yeah, hey, but you know, he looks just like Manta's skin from Fortnite. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's where they incorporated it from, but obviously they got it from Aquaman. But the spot on, it looks dope. I mean, the laser eyes looks like freaking Superman's laser eyes. You know what I'm saying? It looks really dope.
I'm not gonna lie. For a film at this point that DC thinks is not gonna go anywhere at this point right now, just because James Gunn already said that's not part of their ongoing line of films. It still looks like up to par. I think it's gonna finally give a nice comeback. What Blue Beetle did pretty well. Now we're getting Aquaman 2 coming out. That actually looks dope.
Yeah.
Amber Heard's really only in, I think, 2 scenes possibly. And at this point, that's fine. It's a bromance film. It's about him and his brother connecting.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Rekindling their old
Exactly.
brotherness.
Exactly. That's what I'm really hyped for. So
So what we have the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan now.
yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Right. Now that being said, now we can move on to the next thing. NFL Week 1 and Week 2. Oh, well, go ahead, man. I don't know everybody on this film. I just said whatever, but go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Go get
You tell him, old man.
Old man, which
You tell him.
Thank you.
one love. Yeah. What
Well,
you
One Love, I'm very interested to see what they do with Bob Marley's story. Like Joe Mann just mentioned, it's a biopic. How
true.
close to the truth are you going to be on Bob Marley?
Exactly.
I love the fact that it's based in Jamaica. Thank you.
Come on.
I almost forgot about that.
like
But the fact that they're telling him, this whole thing, I never knew that he was close to being assassinated in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And that,
That
they
was a
shot
big
his
story.
wife. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Big story.
So it makes you wonder what
Other
kept
stuff.
him doing
Exactly.
what he did, where it's like, even though you try to kill me, I still want to show you love.
Yep.
So
Yes.
that's an important thing about Bob Marley.
It's
Is
sending a good
what-
message
yeah.
out there.
And then,
Which
all
it
that
should.
is based on true events. After the shooting, he definitely took the stage and
Yeah.
continued on with the Peace Fest. Not to spoil the movie,
Exactly.
But I mean,
But I mean, come on. We already,
Yeah.
if you guys really want to know the story, you guys can Google and all the good stuff and learn a little bit. But it gives a good biopic depiction. We haven't seen, at least I've seen like other TV shows or whatnot, maybe depicting it. But to be honest, it's finally good to see Bob Marley get some respect and go to the movie screen. You know what I mean? That's the
Not
one
just
thing I'm
that,
excited
it's
for.
finally time that they start giving celebrities from back in the day at least a biopic or bio series.
Well, the ones that are deserving.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
everybody
well-deserved.
needs one.
Yeah.
Trust me.
But also, too, a change up in the film industry. All right,
Yeah.
a change up. We begin, like we said, a lot of superhero films coming about on the list. It's only one superhero film compared to the rest. Actual stories, good
Yeah.
stories.
Which brings me to another movie. Okay, Creator, I saw it. It was intriguing. I ain't gonna give a much about Creator. Aquaman, I do love the fact that they're coming back. I see that old dude let his hair grow like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Aquaman's gonna have a kid, so
Yes.
is that gonna be Aqualad?
That could be. Yeah, could be.
So
we
think
could get a
about
little
that.
some.
Yeah, I did my homework. So
Yeah.
that
Good.
I mean,
now
Saw that or hear that?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that.
Yeah.
It may look good. It may be a good movie, but then somehow DC off camera is going to butcher it somehow.
Well, they are. Let's put it this way. I think that's one thing about the fans is not going to be able to, in their minds, is like, why should I go watch it if this isn't going to continue?
I don't think it does good numbers.
I-
Personally,
I expect. Well, could be. It's just I think it's actually going to be a good, decent film. It's going to be a somewhat better than the first one, or if not equal to. And come on, the first film reached $1 billion. It was the only film that hit the billion.
but this was before COVID.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
yeah, now I imagine what's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
Jason Momoa does pull in people.
He does. He pulls in the
That's whole
crowd.
thing.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
does. He pulls in the crowd. So,
So
I'm
now
excited.
the other thing I'm gonna mention is the one movie nobody mentioned is Killers of the Flower Moon.
Dude, Martin Scorsese.
It's
Come
actually
on.
based on real life events.
Yes,
that is
exactly.
good movie.
Indigenous, all
Yeah.
that stuff, taking it back
It
to
was based
Pocahontas,
on,
pre-Pocahontas,
I
maybe.
think it was in 1900s where they actually these indigenous family,
Indigenous.
like all of them, the
Right.
whole group, they actually won money. They had money from an oil thing,
Mhm.
and they made a law that you could, if you weren't related to them or a part of them, you could marry them and you could get their inheritance.
Mhm.
That's
Which is
why
what they were doing
started.
with Leonardo DiCaprio's character. That's what the
That's why
story
they
kind of leads
started
into.
like little by little, the family started getting killed off.
Exactly. Looks
So
dope.
now, after a while, they made that rule that hey, something's fishy. From now on, unless you're related to them, you can't get the inheritance no more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Loki season 2 finna come out, everybody. That's what's up.
Good stuff,
I mean, let's put it this way:
I
Star
see you
Wars.
doing your homework over there, Jesse.
Yeah. Let's see,
Medium
what's
part
it
of the
called?
show.
The first season of Star Wars Oscars is doing pretty well. I heard. I haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen it yet. Shh, don't say nothing.
You guys are, if you
I
haven't-
binge watch. I
if
wait
you
till the
guys
last
haven't
episode and I
watched it
binge
yet,
watch.
I'm telling you right now, it is literally up there with Mandalorian.
Okay.
It is so
Sounds good. Yeah, they've been saying that.
So
Second best.
I'm happy that the dude who's playing King is still coming back.
Yeah.
I picked
Yeah.
a good time to cancel my Disney Plus.
Yes.
All right, good to know, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into NFL finally.
Let's
Week
go.
1 and week 2 NFL recap, everybody. Thus, SG3, I'm going to pass this on to you. All right, everybody. Anything that stand out in week 1 and week 2, big man?
My
You know what?
leg.
I wanna touch you mostly though. Remember in July when I said the Bears are not gonna do as good as you thought they were?
Mm.
Remember that? And you were like, no, man, they're gonna win 8-9 games. What happened there?
That's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up.
I just said it, brother, man.
We don't need you back there, man. We don't-
It's the same Bears, just a different year.
Yeah, no. Screw you, man. Oh my god.
I told
That's it.
y'all,
I'm
man,
done. I'm
look,
going home. Get this
I
show.
told y'all, look,
Get you
man.
guys.
Listen, all the names they sound on the defensive end, except for the defensive edge rusher,
God.
there's all nothing, dude.
Look,
Listen,
look.
man. At first, I was like you because I'm a Bear fan. Heck, I'm wearing the hat. Listen, man.
No, that thing is you jinxing us. That's why.
No, it's because
Take the hat off, man.
You don't know football.
He's like, I'm gonna talk shit about it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna talk truth. Hey, I'm talking truth though.
You know
I'ma
who's
tell
happy
you,
right now? The Packers.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I'm happy. I'm a happy
Yeah.
fan
No.
Why are you happy though? Tell us.
because they whooped that ass.
They did
And-
lose. They did
but
lose
they
by 2.
didn't have with the wide receiver Christian Watson or the running back Aaron Jones.
they
They
face?
missed 2 key
Who they
players.
gonna face? Oh, Atlanta? Who they gonna face next game?
The Packers. The
Yes.
Packers have next week.
If the Packers face, this is my thing. If Packers face the
They're facing the
defense,
Saints.
maybe.
I got it. If
Yeah, I
they,
think so.
get
I
their
think
star
so.
players back, they got
I feel like the
got
Saints is like basically back in the 2000s era, like early 2000s.
You want to make
where
another
all
round prediction?
offense-
Be my guest.
all
You ready to be the
offense
biggest
and
round
no
prediction of
defense.
the year?
I'm sick of this.
But
You know, I'm gonna go another year without watching my Bears
or
this year.
Aaron Rodgers though.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, get into it.
Get into that now.
Get into
Talk
it.
about that. So, if you guys don't know, as of week 1, Jets Monday night,
Hold on.
Monday Night
Hold on.
Football,
The
Hold on.
goddamn Jets.
goddamn Jets, in the words of Adam Sandler. Okay.
Damn.
Goes on the field, does this big old promo, running down,
With the
getting
flag.
outside with the flag. Everybody like, woo woo,
Summer 11.
on some other game. And then as soon as the 4th freaking play of the game gets somewhat turned sack, not let's put it this way, paint a picture here. Not a sack like Brett Favre got against Minnesota Vikings from the Bears.
It wasn't even a sack to where like Aaron Rodgers injured his collarbone.
Thank
it wasn't
you.
even that hard of a sack.
It was a little toss and spin, and all of a sudden you hear boop, little pop.
Well, that's
Sorry.
what happened to the real Achilles. Little arrow to the heel.
Look,
and
that-
He went
Oh,
down
he
like
gone.
Apollo Creed from Rocky.
That's right.
Yeah.
So at this point right now, is Aaron Rodgers done? Is this his last season? Was his last image of him?
No.
He
So he has to come back and hurt
You
the
think
other, like,
Nah, he has to come back and sign. He has to come back and sign for the Vikings.
he has to finish the prophecy, just like Brett Favre did.
like Cody Rhodes says, he has to finish the story. We just
I
Super
mean,
Bowl on
It
one leg.
sucks. It deflates the whole New York base, right? It deflates everybody. You thought New York Jets was like, all right, bet we got freaking Aaron Rodgers now. We got a hell of an offense. Our defense is actually what, number 2, number 3 now at this point. I think.
Well, after
they're the
today,
top.
after today, no.
No, all right, gotcha.
If I may,
Well, you know.
if I may, the irony of it all is bring in this Aaron Rodgers guy, to be the savior of the Jets, right? Because
Yep.
Zach Wilson is playing so bad. At the end of the day, who saved the day?
The
Zach
defense.
Wilson. The
The
defense
defense.
kept them in the game.
Yeah.
Listen,
Kept them in the game.
Garrett
They did.
Wilson saved the day.
I'll tell you this.
I guess, but yeah.
Here's the funny part about everything. So I don't know if you guys know this, but in the offseason, the Jets had the chance to sign Lamar Jackson. And they chose instead. And they chose Aaron Rodgers over Lamar Jackson.
This for you.
Saquon Barkley hurt himself again.
I mean, I'm not shocked. The guy's
that's
like,
good then.
the
That's
guy's the SpongeBob me, but every time you see him, he says my leg.
good. Yeah, that too. Yeah. That makes sense. Actually, did call it. He
I
did
said
call it. He
I
did
told
say
you,
don't
I
don't
went-
let the
I
fans
went-
pick him up.
Yep.
And that's fine, to be
Brett
honest,
Favre-
because Johnson looks
Didn't
phenomenal.
Brett Favre go to the Jets and get injured too?
Yes, he did.
He did.
That's what
That's
we're
what I'm
saying.
saying.
That's what we're saying.
He
The
got
prophecy.
Gotta fill
Goes to the
yeah.
Jets, gets injured, doesn't really play well, goes to the Vikings, and then all of a
Rest of
sudden
the
does a
NFC
somewhat decent first season.
Gets to the NFC Championship.
Exactly.
Gets-
Second season, he comes back and thinks he could do it again and gets mollywopped by the Bears defense.
He went to the Jets and said it was cold outside.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So,
Right.
I mean, are we looking at a future with the quarterback that Green Bay have now named Love?
Yeah.
Is he going to go to the
Yeah.
Jets, get injured, and
Oh,
go to?
how about that? You're
I
looking,
like that.
you're looking 20 years too later, right?
I like to look into the future.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
old now,
All
man.
right, someone write that down. 20
Besides-
years from now, we'll review it.
But yeah.
Here's the truth, though. Love is playing good.
He is.
Yes. There's no doubt about that. The Bears need to take some notes from what Green Bay does with their
'Cause,
quarterback.
yeah.
The play calling. Why
No.
are they play calling well enough for him
Well,
to do what he needs to do?
The
So that-
Packers has always been good at organizing good QBs over the years.
Which brings me to my second point. The coordinator that we signed this year did play for the Packers, no? Am I right? Didn't he
ownership-
go for the?
No,
Didn't he?
No,
Wasn't
no.
he working with Packers?
The Bears ownership needs to change. They're
It
just
does.
cheap. They're just really cheap.
Agreed.
Yet they'll still charge us so much money in Chicago just to go see the fucking Bears.
Well,
Sorry
that's,
to curse.
don't
but that's the
forget.
truth.
That's because they want us to stay in Soldier Field. But Chicago, the Bears itself, are like, no, let's go Arlington.
All right, here's the best part about it. So they spent all that money to go to Arlington for what? They're not going to Arlington. They're
Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you. They're not going nowhere.
God,
I'm not getting WrestleMania in Chicago.
no,
Yeah,
that-
no.
that's
You
true.
are because they're actually talking about reconstructing
Closing.
the field.
Yeah, closing.
So they're
the
closing
field.
Soldier Field and then rebuilding it.
Oh
So
God.
basically, right now, because it's like, well,
So
we
that
couldn't go to Arlington Heights, we couldn't go here, we couldn't go anywhere, and now you know what, Chicago, what do you guys got planned for us? And that's
a
when-
whole lot of nothing. Now
So-
let's put it this way:
Allegedly.
teams to look out for. I perspectively, my mindset is right now is 49ers seem to be the one team to beat this year.
No, fuck no.
Offense doing well, defense doing well, 2-0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But even then, the offense looks phenomenal. Purdy, the fact that
He
the fact
plays
that
Purdy.
49ers
Purdy.
gave away Trey Lance, who they drafted high draft, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drafted high draft, gave him away to freaking who they give Cowboys, and said, let's stick with Purdy instead. And all of a sudden, Mr. Irrelevant, look at him shining right now. He's becoming Mr. Irrelevant, to be
He's
honest.
become Mr. Relevant, not Mr. Irrelevant.
Exactly. Changed
Hey,
his nickname around.
You know what it is, man? I'll tell you what it is. It's
I like it.
because Purdy plays Purdy.
He plays Purdy. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. So I think 49ers is the team to beat this thus far, based on seeing. Chiefs, how's your Chiefs doing?
Hey,
Suck.
man,
Actually, three?
1-1.
They won today.
They won to,
It was a dirty game today, but they still
Hey,
won.
but that's because Travis Kelce played.
hey,
Chris
don't
Jones
forget,
played too.
but don't forget that was a nice bomb pass. If it was 2 years ago, Mahomes, he would have made that pass, right?
Mhm.
But now those passes aren't as magical
What
as
the
they
Bears
used to
gonna do
be.
next week against
Hey man,
them?
don't worry about the Bears. Why are you worried about the Bears, man? You're on Kansas fan. Yeah, we're on Kansas City. We
We're
changed the
facing
page.
next week.
Yeah,
You
man,
want to
we're-
bring them
we're
up?
about-
Talk your trash. Go
we're
ahead.
about your-
baby,
we're
talk
about
your
your
trash.
team, not mine.
A team so far that surprises you in 2 weeks of time that you didn't expect they were going to do good. What would it be?
Cowboys.
I'll give
Really?
SGD.
Cowboys.
The
I'll even-
Cowboys still.
I'll
look,
even give SGD credit
look.
on this one. Look, I'll give SGD credit on this one. The
they had
Jaguars.
2 easy.
No.
A couple
Yes.
games from now, and SGD did call that. He said Jaguars. were
They
gonna
did
get
lose
good.
today, but
They
they
did
look
lose,
really good.
but they
You know,
look
the
losing,
worst.
right?
You know the worst part about it.
Hmm.
Here's what gets me mad so much about that.
Yeah.
So the head coach that is actually coaching right now the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mhm.
He had the chance to be the Chicago Bears head coach.
Son of a
So,
bitch.
Matt,
Of course
Matt
he did.
Eberflus.
Here,
Always a good bad luck.
Two teams, I think. One is the Lions. They dropped 31 again. I mean,
Yeah.
they put 31 on the
Yeah,
board. They
Really
look
good
awesome.
offense.
They look good.
They
right?
do.
They just got to tighten up their defense. The other is that not too many people are talking about, but has new ownership. The Washington Commanders.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
They just beat
Now,
the Broncos.
Let's put it this way though. If I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, the Commanders are looking. A lot of fans are signing a petition to give back the Redskin name.
I'm agreed.
I did
I
read that
agree.
too.
They want
I did
the
read
Redskin
that too.
name. You know,
Dude, they went from bad to worse.
I don't know, but like Commanders is a good, decent team. By the way, I'm seeing it. They're
I
actually very
prefer
shocking.
even the football team.
They're good coach. The coach is still Ron Rivera. It's still Ron Rivera. the coach?
Yeah.
It's still Ron Rivera.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
okay, there you go.
yeah, but they got new ownership.
They do.
Oh,
They fired
gotcha.
the other guy. They got rid of him.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that guy getting gone now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Actually, so
But
quick little score update.
Yes, go ahead.
Currently, Dolphins are beating the Patriots 17-3.
All right, Dolphins.
I mean, if Tua can stay healthy, I'm gonna go for the Dolphins too.
And they got
Yeah.
my boy
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill too. He's been on the streak already.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
He's
And they got
a
Jalen Waddle,
crazy wide
walking,
receiver.
walking 100 yards easily.
I think Chiefs at this point, Chiefs missed Tyreek Hill, to
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest.
They
I really
can't
do.
afford
SG3 misses
Yeah.
them too. SG3 misses them.
Yeah, actually, they're missing them too. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. He's pretty much prone to injury pretty soon.
Now that being said, what other teams highlight? Kind of what you looking at this point right now?
We'll see
Surprising.
tomorrow night, but it could be the Cleveland Browns.
I think Richardson.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
The defense, though, what they did to the Cincinnati Bengals last week.
I've always liked the Browns.
Listen, the thing was, and here was a
I'm
lot-
actually
here-
I'm a fan of Browns.
Here,
I want
here
them
was
to
a,
win.
here was a highlight that cracked me up though. Miles Garrett before Burrow even snapped it,
No, you
he
didn't.
was actually doing like a basketball crossover in the line. Like, all right, come on, let's go. Doing a basketball crossover and then still got it in his face. I'm like, come on, man, how do you do that?
I don't know. Look, it's looking pretty nice. I like what's going on right now. But I really do believe that I could see the 49ers. If they play the way they've been playing, keep 49ers
just
going
think
to
about it
championship.
before you say something. All right, we want to come back to you. Like the Bears. Just make sure.
Speak to existence, and if it doesn't happen, then yes, I gotta keep my mouth shut. Because at this point, it's not working.
As a Chief said, I could always just sit back and laugh.
Golly, that's
Hold on, wait.
freaking me
Here's the
headache.
thing.
We
Here's
all
the
are
best part.
happens.
Before you realize that he's gonna be like Tom and start going, that's a shout out to you, Tom.
Anyways.
Time to lift the building, guys. Come on, man.
No. All right. That being said, let's move on from NFL. We're excited. NFL game night tonight, Sunday. Who's tomorrow? Actually, to be honest, what we're looking for Monday night.
Doubleheader.
Doubleheader.
Tomorrow, yep. Tomorrow you
What?
got the Saints
New
and
Orleans
Panthers,
Yep.
Browns and Steelers.
All right. Very good.
No.
All right. Games to
football.
watch out for next game. Who do you have? Who do you have?
I
SG3.
got for sure 3. I got the Falcons Lions.
Oh,
Okay.
I got
Okay.
the Bills Commanders,
okay.
and then one for him. Saints Packers.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Games to watch, everybody. Look out for those. Now, moving on to Rundown Report. All right. Rundown Report.
There's one in there that I really like.
Yeah. Where's one that
one?
you really like?
Just only
We'll
one.
talk about that in a minute. All right. Danny Masterson sentenced to 30 years in prison, everybody.
Time.
Second trial. Okay.
The words right out of my
Now,
mouth, man.
now that being said, if you guys don't know who Danny Masterson is, he was Fez. Kai?
No,
Hi, my
Hi.
bad. Not Fez. My
Fez.
bad.
Come
Wrong
on,
character.
man.
Wrong character.
What character you
Haven't
looking
seen
at,
the
bro?
70s show in a while.
There's
That-
a skin color
Yeah.
difference.
Hyde from the 70s show, everybody. So,
Hairstyle, hair
you know,
difference to everything.
wholly different. Now, that being said, yes, he was sentenced. This was his second trial going in, and they actually found him guilty this time around. First one, they did not, but yeah.
For,
whatever.
By the
for
way,
what
just
it
to get this
was.
started very quickly, the trash boards of the 2006 Chicago Bears 2-0, no offense,
Oh,
only defense.
I'm done with this guy. Forget you. Whatever. Shut up. Anyways, I'm not paying
Wait,
attention.
what did he go to jail
Attention.
for though? What did he go to jail for?
For rape.
Rape, basically.
Right?
There's
Yeah.
more
Alleged rape.
charges.
Yeah, there's more charges came about, but mainly, sexual assault in the sense of
Did
rape.
you guys hear what's their name? Ashton Kutcher and Mila.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. Ashton Kutcher and his wife Mila decided to go to social media. Got really heated for that.
Yeah.
Okay, got heated for that. All of a sudden, now you see Ashton Kutcher stepping down as his what's it called? His movement that he
Mhm.
does for trafficking, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
So steps down as CEO at that point, or the founder, or all that kind of stuff, just because of the heat that he's getting for backing Danny
Rightfully
Masterson.
so. I mean,
So agreed.
Yeah.
That being said, that goes right. If someone's found guilty of so, evidence shows that
I
route.
get,
We have to put it that way.
they're friends, but just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's not smart to just go out there.
That's
and
the
just-
thing.
You
and that's the
keep
thing
your
about
mouth shut, keep
that's
your-
the thing about social media too.
You
When
tell
you're
me
when you're a
before, man.
superstar
Wrong
like
too.
that and you
No,
have
no.
a lot of a fan
whatever.
base,
Anyway.
it's a 50-50 thing. It's like half of your fan base is gonna back you up, and the other half is just gonna unfollow you and
I think
hate
it went
you.
more
and
than
you're
50.
gonna-
But again, it's
You're right, yeah.
in front of the picture, in front of the image, and you on social media. It's not it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I mean, like your opinion on the inside, you understand that part. We get it. You may want to back him up as a friend, But out in the world, it just sucks that you it's too soon to kind of say that out loud.
It's a shame too, because he was a good actor.
Yes.
Shitty ass fucking person.
He made a career with the 70s Show, and then he was making his second run with the Ranch on the Netflix, and that was a good show. I was watching that. I watched the chemistry between them two were fantastic. But again, this happens.
Yeah.
So it sucks. Yes, it does suck. But listen, punishment is punishment. If the crime fits,
justice served.
the sense. Exactly. There you go.
I
Justice
can't
served.
make that bang.
In the words of Joe. In the words of Joe Madness.
I'll give
Just
you the law
serve.
and order little dun dun.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Panel, right. All right, moving along now. This was also on the rundown report where Bunker 15, a PR company, goes publicly and says they reportedly pays mostly self-published critics $50 or more for a review that a company implies should be positive, such as Rotten Tomatoes is being looked at this time. All right, Rotten freaking Tomatoes. Oh man,
calling them out. I've been calling them out for a while, a long time.
No. We emphasize the start of this show calling their asses out from the get-go.
That's why we made this show.
Exactly, just to talk shit about them because we knew there's some shit. There's some shady shit happening.
Shady things going on over there.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, though: $50,
$50, and they still get. Come on,
$50.
Well,
so
$50
just to put in a good review.
Absolutely.
Hey, during COVID, it drove a lot, right?
Yeah.
So that being said,
it might
it's
have
crazy.
been not just $50 to give good review. This is just a good review part.
Exactly.
How many bad reviews were they being paid to give out?
We'll get into that more. Let's talk about it. Okay, we'll get into that more. We'll get some more. But yes, I'm glad that you're excited about it, old man.
With the old man.
Now, next thing on the board, Jimmy Fallon under fire. Everybody, Jimmy freaking Fallon under fire. He's being accused of a toxic work environment at the Tonight Show. As we all know, same thing as happened as Ellen DeGeneres during COVID.
I'm not
Yes,
sure.
What happened?
Jesse says, McHugh, get your info straight, girl.
Info straight. What do you mean?
Get your info.
What does it
They
mean?
was thinking it was two things before about the NFL or something like that.
Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about.
Come on.
Whatever. Yeah, we're
Come
on.
on,
We're
Jesse.
2 pages back.
Where
But
you
yeah,
at?
I know, right? Now, speaking on that, Jimmy Fallon leaving, everybody, is that going to be a detriment to? Is it NBC? NBC, right?
Yeah.
NBC. Jimmy Fallon leaving. Do you think this is right on the board at this
He's
point?
Too popular.
Okay.
He's too
Yeah,
popular. Yeah, he
Well,
has a big
He'll
fan
just
base.
hop in another comedy movie. He'll be fine.
He has a big fan base, and he didn't get as much backlash compared to what's the other one?
Ellen
DeGeneres.
DeGeneres.
But
Yep.
she was already getting so much backlash from
Prior to that,
celebrities.
before that, right?
For
Yes,
years.
yes.
Years. Yeah.
For overboard on her comedy. And let's be honest, comedy is comedy. We all understand that. So a lot of times celebrities have to understand when you go on the show,
You're gonna get roasted.
you're gonna get roasted.
Yeah.
So your feelings kind
Viewerships-
of had to be put to the side. But that being said, to the crew that you're working with, that's where it kind of does something, because if the company that hired you to do this show and knows that you are disrespecting your staff members, how much time do you think you're gonna last on there?
Especially a show like the Tonight Show that's been around way back in the 60s, 70s,
Give or take.
50s?
It goes way
so
back.
Let's just say the guy gets canceled. Gets canceled on what
The
network?
Tonight
Are they?
Show.
Yeah,
NBC?
NBC.
NBC. He'll
Yep.
just go somewhere else.
They'll
He'll
go.
probably
They'll pick somebody else. The Tonight Show will forever stay.
Yeah.
They'll pick another comedian. They'll
Producer
pick another
can't-
stand-up.
I kind of agree with Kat.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
be
think-
on
I don't think you can just like hop to another network though, because other networks they don't want that liability. They don't want-
Conan didn't do it. That's what Conan didn't do
Okay,
that. Conan
but my
left on
thing-
his own hands.
My thing is, what else? did
Conan
Jimmy-
got fired because Jay Leno came back. That's what happened.
besides toxic work, what else did Jimmy Fallon get? Anything else?
Well, besides that, Jimmy Fallon was already prior 2 years ago, drinking too much, getting in trouble in the back end, partying a little too excessively. NBC
any
had to
other
step
celebrity?
in, and he was
Yeah.
celebrity because he was getting exactly Hollywood. He was
Oh yeah, my bad.
He was getting excited. He was a #1 host, so he was getting excited with everything. People loved him. What's it called? Celebrities enjoyed his company in a sense. And at this point, he took it too far. Had some issues with family, and it kind of resonated to work. So again, it's not like his first time in trouble. But I don't, like you said, I don't think NBC is gonna be one to lay down the hammer
I
just yet.
think he's borderline.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. Yeah, he's borderline at this point.
One of
Yeah.
these. Sit down.
Yeah.
Because the thing is not going down. It's
Yeah.
just it's getting there.
Right. We're gonna set a PR guy to watch over you a little bit there, buddy.
If he gets let go, he'll go to Netflix.
There you go. That too.
Yeah.
That
Pretty
too.
much.
What else will he do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
or another streaming company. The streaming services are everywhere. Paramount might pick them up. Actually, to be honest,
I can see that.
would love to see Trevor Noah take over for Jimmy Fallon.
he does. He's done with the talk show stuff.
done?
Yeah, he's done. It would be nice, but he's done. He's done. All right, another thing on the board, everybody. Somewhat sad news on this part. One chip challenge pulled from stores, everybody, after a 14-year-old teenager passes away for doing the challenge. That being said, the company came out afterwards and stated it was intended for adults only,
It does say on the package.
with clear and prominent labeling highlighting the chip is not for children or anyone sensitive to spicy foods. Now, that being said, one chip challenge, don't you think you would have had an ID requirement?
That
when
is a
purchasing?
valid point. Yeah.
Don't you think?
Place it inside the area.
Like
with
cigarettes.
the liquor and all that
Like
stuff.
cigarettes.
How good does it work with cigarettes?
That too. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. You're right
How
about
good
that.
does it work with liquor?
That too. You're right about that. You're right about that.
You're gonna get that chip anyway.
You're right. So that being said, we as we kind of come to agreement here, one chip challenge knew kids were gonna do it, but now they're like, no, we told you guys not to do it.
Well,
Go ahead, old man.
Okay. The one thing is, you'll still be liable for it.
Mhm.
Even if you put the age restriction on it, it's gonna go to the store for selling it.
Yep.
It's gonna go to the person who bought it for the teenagers.
Black market.
That's right.
Mhm.
I'm already
And
seeing
then
it
it's
all
gonna
over the
go back
marketplace.
to you
Mhm.
afterwards. So there's gonna be a lot of money being handled here to the person who loses his life because they're all gonna get sued, like a triple sue.
Exactly.
And what I was gonna add on that is you got to take the concept of the 2023.
Yeah, we're on 2023, man.
Going into 2020, I had this thing earlier today too. I was
Hanging out with Bob Marley
I
too
was
much.
like,
Would choose that.
But going into the 2023
Saying
era
no back to
and
the
into the
future.
2024 era is when you add something like so and so challenge, it's going to go worldwide.
It's gonna go viral.
I
It's gonna
mean,
go viral. People want to do it.
As they do it on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. When you do a challenge, it starts off as a dance challenge, then
Yep.
it's a physical challenge.
Yeah.
back in the
it's a
day,
endurance challenge.
cinnamon challenge.
That's what I'm getting at. You know,
Yeah.
cinnamon challenge. Like I was
There's
a
a
victim
cinnamon
of the
challenge?
cinnamon
Back
challenge.
in the day.
I've done it.
Oh.
Like, yeah, everything is once you add a challenge. Yeah, it's like, oh, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. If Tony the Kid can do it, SG3 can do it. Old man can do it. I can do it. Like,
Yeah.
You got your bad girl shirt on.
Hey Jeffy, are you talking about Joe or are you talking about RJ?
Oh, see, there it goes. Give
Yeah,
away
bring it up.
government.
Oh my God. That
Yeah.
was supposed to
As
be a
always.
secret, my
As
identity.
always.
Oh,
He
yeah.
But
didn't keep
agreed.
my identity. See what the hell makes you
What do you think I have shades for?
But agree. I agree though. The one chip
Your worst
challenging as a parent, it also falls responsibility on myself. Because if I know my kids are gonna be watching these films and these TikTokers and all this kind of stuff going out there, and they're gonna want to go to the store, they're gonna say, Dad, can you buy me the one chip challenge thing? I'm gonna be like, no. I'm like, you're not supposed to be eating hot Cheetos. Get your ass back in the car and let's go home. No,
and
we are
with
not.
parenting. I don't have kids, but with parenting,
Yes.
it's two ways.
Hold on.
One parent says yes, the other parent says no.
Yeah, I would not at that age now. That's
Oh,
my food.
And everybody around this table, when you weren't with your parents, did exactly what your parents told you
Exactly.
to do.
That too.
Your
That
kids
too.
eating that chip don't matter.
At least not in front of
Hey,
me.
your dad said no. Well, guess what's in the bag? Guess
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
in the bag?
Yeah, I don't.
I got one for everybody.
Then I teach you well. I told you not to eat that. And then you're sitting in the freaking hospital aching with your stomach ache. I told you to eat the hot
Ain't
stuff.
none of us stole the cigarettes out their cigarette
Uh-huh.
Well, you know.
Drink a little liquor.
My mom's purse was available at the time.
Yeah, what's in that cup?
Yeah.
Gatorade, soda.
It's Gatorade.
Drink some Gatorade. and then
Gatorade.
go.
Yeah, let's go.
By the way, though,
Sprite.
Yeah.
So, by the way, just go ahead and read this.
Oh,
Who has a Batgirl shirt? Lion Beach.
It's Batman. Thank you very much.
All right, moving along the
Even the
rundown
red
report.
one.
Nia Jax over here. Okay, return to Monday Night Raw. The return of Nia Jax. She looks slimmer. She does look like she lost a little bit of weight.
Look,
Congratulations
I'm
for
gonna
her.
say this: Nia Jax always looked beautiful.
I thought she was pretty. Always did so too. Totally agree.
She
You
had
know.
a beautiful face.
Yes, I agree. For not for but I agree with you. I never knew what you always talked about when it came to her, how dangerous she was. And until I saw a clip that came on social media that showed her matches and stuff, the way she almost broke freaking Charlotte Flair's neck, the way she messed up freaking Sasha Banks, like
Carrie Zane.
Carrie
She
Zane?
literally threw Carrie Zane to the steps.
yes,
And now she's returning.
and now
Yeah.
she's returning. Now that being said, though, here's the thing. That being said, was the stipulation of her weight loss, in a sense, part of the resigning?
Could be.
I
Could
don't
be.
think that.
But I don't think they would say that. 'Cause
They
would
wouldn't.
get in trouble.
That exactly. They
Yeah.
wouldn't say that, but the the mindset of like, if you know what's someone saying back and forth, allegedly could be in the midst.
Remember this movie Knocked Up?
Yes.
Remember when she got the job and he's like, we can't legally tell you to lose weight. He's like, but
we want to
I-
sign it. Sign it up. We want to
we don't want you to lose weight. We can't legally say that, but just
sign it up. It's just after the baby, just let's tighten it back up. Let's tighten it back up. You know.
That's
My
So,
problem is, I don't mind. There's been bigger women. Awesome Kong.
Yes.
You never seen her injure a person in the ring.
She did wrestle. Very well.
No, and
She was a good
heck of
wrestler.
a big
Yeah.
woman in the ring.
great wrestler.
So my problem is not that Nia Jax is big.
Yeah.
My problem's always been that if you're gonna be in the ring, a wrestler has always said it. A lot of wrestlers have said it. Bret Hart has said it. I'm putting my body
You're
and my
trusting it.
life in your hands.
Exactly.
There you go.
You gotta put your life and your body on my hands.
Yes. So
I gotta trust you just as much as you gotta trust me.
Right.
What tells me you're not gonna injure me in that ring?
But in
Yeah.
a way, though,
Very
this
good
is
point.
good for the women's division. Believe it or not, it's a
I-
good storyline for Rhea Ripley.
Agreed. It's a good addition. It's a good for Rhea Ripley to be the underdog champion in a sense
Is she-
because she's facing I
is-
guess you would say a
Is the
bigger
girl going
woman,
for
Yeah.
Ripley's
the most
title?
a dominant woman
Okay.
in that aspect. So it's like she kind of has to defend her title against someone a little bit as they're trying to portray the more dominant one.
And I could see this going at least 3 or 4 months in.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
feud
not bad.
wise.
Because she came back recently for the Royal Rumble, right?
She did. When we
Right.
saw Royal Rumble, she
Right.
did a return.
Mhm.
For since then, we haven't seen her.
Right, okay.
We saw her train. She's done a lot of social media stuff. Her in the ring, training and stuff like that. And now she's coming back out. And now she finally made her return this past Monday. So you might be right. Good addition.
Jesse said, "Can I just say something?
Oh God.
Mandy Rose is doing much better now than she was in WWE."
Oh yeah. No, that's true. Now speaking on that, WWE interested in Jade Cargo
Cargo.
Cargo.
and
Tony the
AEW
Butcher.
from AEW. Everybody,
Tony the Butcher.
I love it. I love it.
Tony the Butcher.
Jade coming to WWE. I love it. Supposedly she's inked to come to training camp or whatever
She's
next
already
week.
Development. She's already in
there.
development.
Already there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is good because she
shit.
really does need.
She does need a little
Yeah.
tweaking a little bit. I agree. AEW is
And a
not the
manager.
place to be where I guess you would say trustworthy in the ring right off the bat. You kind of have to do any wrestler come from there. You got to do a little training
What
camp.
happened
I
to
mean-
the whole mentor thing?
just saying.
The thing is, she's all appearance. She does need a little bit of training, and she needs a manager.
But she has
good
the
manager.
look. Yeah, she doesn't need manager, but she has the
She
fucking
does
look.
have the look. I'm not going to disagree on that.
That's right.
She's got the look.
If they
to
take
the
her
she did.
time
Hella
with her
matches.
to bring her
Hella
in,
match.
this is going to be big, though.
Yes.
This could be big for the women's division.
It could be, especially with her and Rhea Ripley.
I would actually. So here's the thing. I would do is not bring her in
This is
right
why we
away.
get no respect from the women's side.
What?
Equality.
Equality. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Come on,
sure,
guys.
yeah,
Get your mind out of the gutters, everybody. Jeez.
What you guys think? He's talking about the match portion.
Yes,
how
exactly.
big it's gonna be.
Jade and Rhea. Not what they can, what they have.
I would.
But
So
The
speaking
impact
about.
it's gonna bring.
So it's like
Yes.
you
Speaking
want
about
Kyrie
the
saying, right?
curfew.
yes.
Oh yeah,
So speaking about Nia Jax,
Carrie Zane's gonna bring a
versus
heck of an
Ripley,
impact against.
I would
Io
actually
Sky.
wait to bring her in afterwards.
Yes,
I
in the
agree.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, let her go in there. Let her
Yeah.
come out of the Royal Rumble, build her correctly in a sense.
Yes.
Give her out right.
Give her some time.
Yes, exactly. And I'm okay with that. Especially right now with Becky being in NXT. Give her that first feud in NXT at this point right
Don't
now.
just jump her in right now.
No,
Well,
no.
not a
That's a good person to train with.
They get like they still have a
Not-
90-day clause.
Sometimes, depending on their contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I like where it's
We'll
going.
see what CM Punk lands as well.
That's
so.
a good signing for sure after the mergers. Now that being said, rumor has it, everybody. I know how good exciting this is. Ronda Rousey looking to make her comeback at UFC 300.
Boo.
It's gonna be as quick as she enters in the octagon. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Womp womp womp. Thank you. That's exactly what's gonna happen as soon as she enters that octagon. I do not see it being going very well. I really don't.
I like how she waited for Amanda Nunes to retire.
Yeah, right. She waited for that.
She patiently waited for that to happen. and
But
did.
does she really think any other UFC fighters are better than that's?
That's the thing. You wait
But-
for the person
Not even allegedly. a new
But here's the
breed.
thing.
Right.
They don't have to just set her up with the best. They could just tune it up.
No, they'll hype her up. They'll hype her at UFC 300 and put her in the title contention right off the
You
bat.
think so?
Oh
I
yeah,
think they're
it's
gonna
Dana
give her-
White.
They're gonna feed her to
and it's
somebody
Ronda
else.
herself.
Oh no. Oh yeah, it's the last match. We should take 4.
She's brilliant. She's just going for the money.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'll get punched in the face for $6 million.
That-
But I'll get kicked too.
Get my good eye.
Hey, let me-
Get my good eye.
That's
Yeah.
what. You'll be my good eye.
Shit.
Wrestling career's done.
But with the merger now happening, don't you think they'll try to protect her in a way?
No. Dana White coming about? No, I don't think so. No. That being said, that's
Punched his wife.
no. And that's not even that being said, though, the merger finally happened, everybody.
I'm excited about this.
UFC and WWE made their merger official this past Tuesday. That means Mr. McMahon era is over.
Hold on, wait.
Over.
Can we talk about
Wait.
one
Let
thing
me
though?
Yes.
before you do anything.
What the fuck? We got a lot of-
Let me just ask one question. Very
Yes.
important question.
Uh-huh.
Hey man, it's gonna get a oh yeah.
Is what?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
Sorry for the delay.
Yeah. Notice how there was a delay there. But that's okay. Sorry, man.
million
Are you gonna talk- are you gonna
It
talk
was
about the new-
buffing. It was buffing. It was buffing. It was buffing.
The internet connection, guys. Sorry.
At this point,
Yo, dial up.
he's gonna come out to us and say, "Did you guys see how smooth it happened?" No.
Are you gonna go into the name
Smooth like
of the
butter.
new company? That the new name? merger?
Yes. Now the new name for the merger, everybody, as you guys saw on the clips and stuff like that, TKO. TKO. Sorry, my
I thought you
TKO.
just say weird, so I was like,
My bad. TKO. I apologize. My mind is on the buffing. Yeah. So that being said, the future is bright for wrestling. Everybody, do you guys think? Now that the McMahon era is over,
It's up in the air right now.
Still has control.
Huh?
Creative control.
who?
McMahon.
Really?
He's still in charge in the back.
I thought-
Creative control.
Oh,
Dana
they gotta
White
get rid of him.
is the CEO, but Vince McMahon is still creative control. So
That's right.
He
That-
still holds the power.
yes.
He still has the keys. They're still letting him have a key.
Damn.
The only difference is that I believe the guy from Endeavor now gets to call the final shots because he
Mhm.
has majority.
But the thing is, they have a good relationship with Vince. Didn't
Yeah.
you see the interview? So they trust Vince.
I didn't.
They're gonna trust Vince on whatever he wants to do in the end.
Because
Yeah.
Vince is Vince.
Vince is Vince, and he's been doing Vince for so many
Well,
years.
let's
doing Vince
let's put it
things.
this way. That being said, though, The Rock did come out on Pat McAfee show and confirm that there was a match supposed to happen at WrestleMania 39 with Roman and The Rock there, right?
Yes.
So that being said, The Rock did say that it didn't happen for writing reasons or some baloney like that, right? To me, I find that bullharky. The writing was set in stone right there for the taking.
I think your friend
For a Roman-
meant to say bullshit. Sorry,
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah, right. Bullshit. I find that very bullshit like because the writing was right there. But for the final decision comes to be who's the final decision? As you just said, final decision comes to McMahon. Why the fuck would Mr. McMahon deny that fucking match?
The thing is, I don't think The Rock was ready. He was not in shape.
Mm.
He's not in shape. He's not gonna be in shape. He's not gonna be safe.
Did he? Well, let's put it this way: does he really need to be the electrifying man in sports entertainment
He
and do all that
got
stuff?
injured the last time he wrestled. He got injured
He
against
tore his
Cena
pecs,
years
dude.
ago.
He tore his abdominal.
Yes. You think he's ready now that he's 8-7 years later?
And
No. He ain't
What-
good,
what's-
but he ain't good.
Was Stone Cold ready when he plays against Kevin
that's-
Owens?
But that's a different beast,
That's good.
man.
Kevin Owens is a safer worker.
Yes.
Ah, that's true.
Yes.
Good
I
reign.
think the one thing that we're missing out on is one, The Rock. He had movie deals coming in at WrestleMania 39. He was still filming. He was still doing his shows. He was still having XFL coming in.
And if you want to compare both of them, Stone Cold is a brawler.
That's true.
And The Rock has all these movesets that he has to lift people up. He has to
Agility-wise.
Agility-wise, it's not the same Rock.
And I
Yeah.
think right now that The Rock doesn't have a single job, I mean, that door's open for him to get hurt. Because I don't know how long that writer's strike going to last.
Yeah.
They still keep trying to make it work, and it hasn't worked yet.
So
Yeah.
my thing is,
Jesse just said, look, can we get one more match between Rock and John Cena?
No.
A triple
Oh,
threat match
Jesus
between The
Christ.
Rock, Roman Reigns, and John Cena.
someone mute that guy.
WrestleMania.
Someone cut him off, man. You're drinking too much of that OJ. Just cut it out already, man.
He asked, is that why The Rock wasn't wrestling to boost up ratings?
Someone take away his zippy
Oh,
cup.
I knew The Rock
What-
was
what-
coming though.
Then why would he show up on SmackDown off the bat?
I just mentioned it.
He showed up before. That doesn't
Because-
mean much.
Think of it. Okay. His movie deals, all his movies, the last movie he made tanked.
All of
The show that he has got canceled.
XFL.
XFL canceled.
Mm-hmm.
The
Even
Rock
though- even
needs
No,
though
the
it's not
money.
to cancel. What you talking about, man?
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going down.
It's well, I mean, they
It's
lost
going
money. They lost
Yeah,
money. I
no,
agree.
no,
They
no,
lost
no,
money.
no.
Signed though by
Ain't no
ESPN.
Jay
Oh,
Sean,
okay,
whatever
but
his name is.
it didn't do good.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, okay.
Yeah, fair.
In me, he needs it because he knows the people who are helping his shows, the people who are out helping his XFL, the
Mhm.
people who are helping his movies were pretty much the fans.
Yeah.
Wrestling fans helping his career.
His
Mhm.
fan
Go ahead,
base, if
Ken.
you will.
Yes, the fan base. Go ahead, Ken.
Break it down.
There you go.
Dwayne Johnson has a contract with Endeavor for his shoes and his
Oh, wow.
entire athletic line with the UFC.
Oh wow.
Guess what the UFC says? You're going to show up.
Good point.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
It's had nothing to do with the movies or anything.
Touche.
He's there representing his shoes and his.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's just-
working.
that's all it is.
And Endeavor said, "You're going to be here on the first night."
There you
what
go.
else are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Put
right.
your ass up.
Yep.
That's right. He ain't doing nothing.
Good point.
Forget
Good
about
point.
it.
Like
I
I,
like
said,
that.
it doesn't mean
It
nothing.
was his money. Man.
Yeah, that's it. It doesn't mean nothing. Just because he shows up, it doesn't mean nothing. He might not show up WrestleMania again. He may never wrestle again.
And to add to
And I
Jesse's
hope he
point, if they're gonna have a match again, no, they just
No.
hooked it out.
No, I do not want to see him in the ring.
They just
I'm
hooked
sorry.
it.
I'm with you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. It does not do wrestling any justice. Okay, as a hardcore fan, it doesn't do. As a casual fan, maybe, but it's gonna hurt the product long term.
What if he becomes a commentator?
I mean, that's fine.
Hey, whoa.
I'm not saying he wants to, but
Wait. What if he becomes the host of WrestleMania 40, right? Hey, let's put John Cena was the host.
I don't mind seeing that. That's
No?
fine.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Bring him
fine.
as a host, but otherwise, wrestling, stay away, Rock. Just
Oh
please.
my God.
Johnson, stay away.
All right. Move.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Literally.
Moving along, everybody. That being said, LA Dodgers. Okay, had to go MLB. We don't really touch too much, but MLB got in the limelight. LA Dodgers seem to be done with pitcher Julio Urias. Am I saying it? Urias after his domestic violence charges, everybody.
Oh wow.
Yep. So supposedly as soon as charges hit, locker room, they basically cleared the whole locker room. His name is removed, his equipment's removed, and he's not released. He's not yet released, but they basically are erasing him from the locker room at this point right now.
It's just
That's fine.
charges, right?
It's just charges.
That's fine.
It's not going. It's about to go to trial. It's about to go in that sense, but
fine.
basically, they're like,
Hey, there's a
FYI.
consequence, and you have to pay that consequence. Simple.
But has he been like? Is all evidence pointing at whatever he
It
did?
seems to be yes. But evidence seems to be positive at this point right now.
I mean, I have not heard about this, so I'm just gonna go off of what you guys
Yeah.
say at this point.
It's going to look very interesting in the news very well. Now, NBA Board, everybody of Governors, NBA Board of Governors, okay?
Oh, I like this.
That's right,
I like this.
has voted to approve new rules. Okay, new rules. Everybody,
Just cracked twice.
yes, it did. Don't worry about it.
Because he's heard about it too. Yeah.
Which one that fines teams if their star players sit for certain games?
More than two star players can't sit.
Yes.
More than two. So if
So
you have
that being
two,
said,
and a lot of the memes, I'm sure HC3 saw a lot of these memes. Kawhi and Paul George were one of the biggest ones point to that.
no,
As well as LeBron and AD.
That's what I said.
Yeah, as well as LeBron and AD.
Let's not go over that. They're not the main ones. It's the LeBron James, the main one that says, I need a vacation, so let me sit down for a little bit and relax. Okay? Allegedly. But for star players, okay, the punishment's now starting to come out a little bit there. Okay, so sorry, LeBron, we need you to play.
And the
80. We need you to play 82
the
games.
qualifications are if you've been to the All-Star game or if you're like an All-Star player for more than at least like half of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like if you qualifying as an All-Star player going into the year, you have these certain fan base. You can't just be my leg hurts, or toe. I got toe soreness.
And this is the thing, mainly
games.
for the highlighted games that they have on NBC or whatever case it be, the ones that show on TV that they hype up a lot and stuff like that,
The
get a
games-
lot of media attention, right?
the games
So
that are
they
gonna be
don't
important.
want their star player to be out there like that. What's the matter? What do you say, John? Sir, before this show is over, I just want to remind you your daily reminder to go F.
Jesse, he knows. All right, he knows. He remembers every time he sees himself in the mirror.
Matt.
I'm just messing with you, old man. I love you,
This
bro.
guy over here. Jesse's done. We got to block
I'll
him.
text you later on.
Yeah. But that being said, is that is that going to be good for the NBA moving forward?
Come on,
Does
Zach.
to me, I take it as, look, it's kind of already too late to kind of punish LeBron and all Steph Curry.
It is.
You know, Kawhi Leonard. At this point, it's still a little too late to show some type of punishment.
Okay.
But it does show, this does tell the new talent that's starting to come up, such as John Morant, okay, to be honest.
Yeah.
And everyone else that's coming about to be like, listen.
He's not injured. He's a thug.
He's not. Yeah, he's a fake thug. He's a fake thug. He's a pretender thug. Got it? I got you. Allegedly thug. He's an allegedly thug. Okay.
Instagram thug.
Yeah. So that being said, the newcomers are coming about. The new draftees are coming in. It's telling everybody, listen, don't think we're gonna cater to you a little bit. When we're as a company are highlighting you guys on our platform to be the number one player on there because you're the number one player on your team and we're highlighting you for fan base purposes. Don't give me an excuse to say you can have a vacation, you can sit down and relax.
And it also sheds light on the previous stars too, going back to your Michael Jordan, going
Allen
back
Iverson.
to the Magic Johnson,
John Stockton. Yeah, let's go. Carmelo.
Michael Jordan is one of the most famous. Is the flu game. I mean, obviously there was little allegations, you know, but the man played through it. You know what I'm saying? And
Stomach flu.
Stomach flu, right?
Yeah,
but or even your older, you know, star players, they didn't sit out because their back was sore.
Yeah.
Their knee was hurt. Freaking Kobe shot free throws with an injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, Achilles.
Shot free throws.
He messed up Achilles I think at that point, or dislocated knee.
I took the next snap, but Aaron Rodgers went off the field.
Yeah. But I like that.
Yeah.
You see that comparison they've been doing on ESPN too? Like,
That's
Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back like Kobe did.
Producer Ken's got something in regards to what you've been saying. Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah.
Peace.
Tell me on that one.
So first of all, it's a horseshit rule.
Okay.
Here's why.
Okay.
Back in the 80s and 90s, they only played from November to March.
Oh yeah, shorter season.
They had 3 months off.
Yeah.
These guys play year round now for USA basketball.
Yeah.
Good point.
And their clubs, everything. So these guys are playing all year
Every
round.
now and then
Yeah.
the Drew League.
All year round.
Yeah.
Where Jordan, he had July, August, September off.
Okay.
Even
Right?
October, even
That was
parts
his
of
time
half
to
of
rest. I
October.
could get 82 games in if I had 3 months off.
Yeah.
I'd be like a
Yeah.
teacher at that point,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
That's true.
Now they play year round, and with the pros playing in the world,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in the world
Yeah.
games,
Yeah.
they don't get any rest.
True.
That's
Right?
true. That's a good point.
Well,
Valid
that
point.
That being said, though, if you're gonna be the main player, or would you be that player that says, "I'm gonna play for the world," and be like, "Listen, because of my schedule, I'm gonna take this time and be like, I don't need that right now because my body's already taking too much, and if I want to have my longevity in my career, I'm gonna take a step back." Sorry, world, I get it.
Yeah, no, and that's where they're saying now they got to start having tryouts again because they just go hand pick people.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
They do. Yeah.
right.
Lately, it's been, hey, come here. You're gonna play USA. Let's
You're
go.
you're basically
Yeah.
what's voluntold to come in.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now and then they're getting beat on the world stage again.
Oh, man,
Oh,
they got
yes.
some grapes.
Because those guys don't want to be there.
By
So it's
freaking
like-
Brooks. Sorry.
Right? So to
Fucking
me,
Fucking A.
it's a
Canada.
to me, if you're a performer,
Yeah.
you're gonna perform.
Yes.
Right? Kobe, Jordan, everybody, right? Did,
Right.
Right.
Yep.
And when it's a big game, you want the spotlight.
Yes.
Yeah, of
The
course.
guys today, they don't.
They're not killers.
They're
Nope.
not killers.
They're social medias.
Right.
They're all about social media. Let me
TikTokers.
let me dunk and let me show my highlights of my
They're
dunk
fourth
today.
quarter killers. No, I'm
There you
just
go.
So
10 seconds.
You know, that's what I'm saying. So I don't like the rule because they play year round now,
Mhm.
right? And some of them are being told to play year round.
Yeah.
You got to take a break. You got to let your body rest.
I agree. When you got to
Yeah.
run your body, you do got to take a rest here and there. I think it's mainly for those that are. I guess it just sucks. Let's put it this way. Yes, as a fan, it sucks for you to see that one player that you're looking for to come to your hometown and you want to go see them, and they decide to take a little break.
Yeah.
But so what? You got other people. You got other players to watch.
A while ago.
Yeah. Huh?
As you just said, it should be good, man, because some people spend their hard-earned money to
Yeah.
see these superstars.
There you go.
But I don't think that rule's gonna affect anybody. Zach the Match just said it. You need to at least have two players sitting down
Mhm.
for that rule to be in effect.
Yeah.
LeBron could sit one game, AD could sit the other.
LeBron could take a month off, and
And he
everyone's
he
going to help
be
him
the only
out.
one
It's
sitting
okay.
down the whole month.
Yeah.
No one's gonna
He could be
get
gone a
written
month,
up.
2
No one's
months.
gonna get.
It's okay.
I
So-
will be the guy and say he couldn't do it last season. So
I called it. I called it. I said it.
What's the next rule?
No, that's
No
the main one.
flopping.
That's the only main one I remember.
No
That's
flopping?
that's the only main one I looked at. because that's the only one that matters. No, it was
What about the no flapping rule?
no. Oh yeah, the no flapping rule. That's right. The no
Oh, yeah,
flapping.
they're gonna say, like,
No more
what
love
is
flaps. No more love flaps, everybody.
Explain that.
You know.
He's never played on a team.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
No,
we-
yeah, right. Right. We didn't see that.
Establishment,
We
you
didn't
know,
see that when he
we don't
played against
practice.
Chicago Bulls and he did this little, a ghost just took over my body. Oh, I'm gonna fall down.
I got you, bro.
Let's put it this way.
I got you, bro.
Fans, let's put it this way, fans. If you want to know what flapping means, go to Google, type in
YouTube.
LeBron James flopping. There's a whole highlight reel of it. Everybody, there's a whole highlight reel. You'll see part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4
It's
all in
not
one shot.
flopping, Tony Kid. What
It's
LeBron
flopping.
was doing is he was preparing for Space Jam 2.
You mean
He had to
three?
pre- yeah, 3. Because he had to pretend he's playing against these, identities that he can't see.
Right. Yeah.
That's why he's flopping, because he's like, where are you at? Where
alien
yeah.
ghost is taking my body, so I got.
Hi, Charles
Move
Barkley.
All right, guys, come on. Let's get into the next one. Now, let's talk about it, everybody. Last thing on the board, because this is what got old man, grinds gearing over there. Okay, as we are fans, should we now start believing in Rotten Tomatoes
I never did.
after the PR system started gambling?
I never have and never will.
And tell me why.
Well, because they always, and I call them out for it, I've always said Rotten Tomatoes seem to be rotten, but to the point where it always seemed fishy. Their votes, the way they would choose movies, the movies that they pick to give big scores, there's movies that were so bad, and I'm like, why are these getting fresh?
Like the movie, The Arrival. Okay,
Yeah.
The Arrival. That was by far the most boring and non-make sense type of movie of all, and yet they gave that a freaking fresh.
I mean, are you guys really surprised? I mean, if you look at video games, IGN is one of the worst ones as well to rate fucking video games.
I feel like IGN is part of this will rhyme because IGN
they-
talks a lot of crap about DC films and stuff like that back in the days. Whatever.
Could have been. Yeah.
But
So
here's
it's like-
the other thing. The one thing I realize about Rotten Tomatoes, if you sometimes watch their reviews, they give some movies good reviews. They're up there. They're like, oh, this movie's certified. We like it. But then all of a sudden, that certification starts dropping.
You want to know
It
why?
keeps
Because the
going
fan base.
down.
When you go on Google and you check on the fan base and what the fan base and said the fan score is so dramatically different from what the critic score is. So it's like, why would we want to listen to what a critics would say compared to what our fans would say? What is that? What is that? You know what I mean? Like, how does that make sense?
Rotten Tomatoes just attacked us right now.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
No.
Guys, like and subscribe before we get off.
Yeah.
Jesse, I mean you. Like and subscribe, fool.
So
But
at this
here-
point, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
So
H3.
here goes one. For example, Batman Begins got an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
It should have been like a 90.
It should have been a 90.
Dark
Why?
Knight.
Because it was the better of the three.
Dark Knight got a 94.
That should have been nearly a
98.
98.
Come on.
Dark Knight Rises, 87.
SG3,
I'll go.
tell
I'll
us
go.
what Passion of the Christ got, because I'm pretty sure somebody died watching that movie.
Yeah.
And I bet you.
Yeah.
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 But honest- yeah.
Spoiler alert.
What?
Yeah.
I bet you, and I'm gonna put, I might put money on this. I bet you Passion of Christ got nearly around 50 or 40%.
Let's put it this way: Thor: Love and Thunder. No one. It was a Marvel movie,
Hold
right?
on, I'll tell you right now. hold on.
Speculated Marvel movie, but got somewhat good on freaking tomatoes.
Hold
But
on,
yet the
hold
fan
on, hold on.
base.
Thor: Love and
Here.
Thunder got 63% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the fan base?
It wasn't bad.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I agree with that one. So it's like that's where you kind of. I think let's put it this way: we were hyping them up and we're telling us if you're gonna keep doing that crap, that it's starting to notice. So now they got to do a little sprinkle here and there and be like, no, Marvel isn't really that. They do have some really somewhat bad
Some
ones.
bad movies.
Passion,
going on.
Passion of the Christ got 49%.
Oh,
Told you. 49%.
The 50.
thank you.
Either the Romans or the
Not even.
Well, it's ridiculous. Come on,
A
man.
movie so
Thor Ragnarok got 93%.
Thor Ragnarok.
But that was a better movie than Thor.
No.
Thunder. Yes, it
No,
was.
I don't even like
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
I know you're a DC fan, but it was a better movie.
I like part 2 more than I like
didn't
part
like
1.
Thor
That's
Ragnarok
your
because
opinion, but
Thor
apparently
Ragnarok is
Tomato will
Guardians
agree
of the
with
I
you.
gotta agree with you though. Ragnarok was way better.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
God.
yeah, but
Guardians,
didn't set up
Guardians of the
Planet Hulk.
Galaxy
Because
Volume
Hulk
3
smashed.
got
That's fine.
82%.
That's fine.
My problem with Thor Ragnarok is that Hulk. It
Have a good
didn't.
day, man. Nice to see you.
Like, really-
The one thing I didn't like about Thor Ragnarok is it's supposed to be a story that sets up Hulk, Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to come into World War Hulk.
But the thing is, they can't do that. So
Yep.
Incredible
can.
Hulk does not have the
Yeah.
rights. Well, back then they did.
They did at that point.
Yeah.
They didn't, but now they do.
Now they
That's
do.
the goal
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait, hold
we
on,
got a
wait.
few seconds left.
Two things real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3, 82 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Horrible.
Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy Volume 2 got 85.
Horrible. Well, as we all know, speculation as it goes with Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody, if we want to talk about more, let us know. Share, like, subscribe. Put this way.
Get at me.
Yeah. So let's put it this way. Rotten
Call me
Tomatoes is not well believed at this
They're
point
just
right now.
rotten.
So they're just rotten. So
That
we'll see.
tomato
What
ain't
happens.
right.
Yeah.
Shit,
So, all right.
rotten shit.
All right, y'all.
That's
Thank y'all
what
for
it's called,
tuning in. The
rotten.
Reject Rundown. This is our show. Don't forget to catch us on Spotify, YouTube, X, okay,
Right.
Instagram, as well as here's live on every Sunday 9 p.m. If we have a watch party, tune in and watch us there too as well. Here on 216 Next. We
Google
love you
us.
guys. Be
Google
good.
us.